Yeah, it's quite challenging, particularly when we were going for the around the outside approach. It was obviously fresh air at the windward end, but yeah, to roll the whole fleet to make it there. And I think we had a much better starting day today than we did yesterday, so some improvements. But yeah, kind of losing some spots around the track, which was probably the frustrating part. Yeah, obviously starting's critical. That gets you in the front row on that first reach, but being on the inside of the turn is critical. It's something that we haven't really had at SailGP before. Normally you get to Mark 1 and options open up, whereas here all the options close. And I think we got round in second in one of them, so we're pretty happy with that. And the others were like maybe 4 and 5, which is in the game. But I think for us it was more about after Mark 2, the decision making from there. We were very rarely moving forward, we were kind of moving back, and yeah, that's probably what we need to look at overnight and improve. And we're not too far out of the hunt. I think that last race, had we have just been a bit more patient on that last run and just sort of held our nerve and went for the cross on GBR, we probably would have been 3 points better off. So every point counts here, and we'll get ready for tomorrow.
Today this could be the greatest day of our life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a shame we did this last start in the last race, but we fight for 1 point at the very end, which is a really good point. I think it's pretty tight overall, so all will happen tomorrow, and I'm happy to get this point in my pocket.
Yeah, we're not in his books, and we're not on his favoured side, that's for sure. We keep getting some pretty harsh penalties, and yeah, throughout the life of Canada's SailGP team, we've been copping them all left, right and centre. Yeah, we probably set that up from yesterday, to be honest. We talked about that move a lot, and it was in front of us, so we played it and pulled it off, and yeah, passed a lot of boats, so that was pretty cool and nice to sort of spend the whole day passing boats. Usually we're pretty good at starting and then try to hold our position, but today we were pretty much lemons in that area, and yeah, had a lot of work to do around the track and managed to pass some, so it was good.
Yeah, if you have a bad start, you're going to have a bad race. It's pretty obvious with the results. I think the Spanish had a last and a couple of firsts, and New Zealand's had a first and a last. It's it's just hard going. I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with that sort of race course. I know it might be good for the crowd on the shore, but for the races, it feels like a bit of a parade with no overtaking lanes, so that's a bit frustrating.
Look, the starts are pretty critical. Being able to hold a nice mode up, like out of that start line, and then just staying clean around that first slalom kind of check just puts you in a good place to be able to race for the rest of the course. So, but it's really tricky out there.
It was that tough indeed. I think the light winds and boats getting so close with this double reaching config with the courses, it was a tough one for us today. No, you can't, and it's changing so much, and with the boats doing a U-turn at that Mark 1, it is changing all the time, and yeah, it is a nightmare. There's going to be so much for the umpires to review tonight, and for us as well, to try and get our heads around for tomorrow. With all those close scenarios, it's, of course, it's down to me if I stick the barrels in there or not. And I think, largely we did the right things, but we were in tough positions. So yeah, just need to get off the start a bit better, and we'd be away. I think it's pretty simple, but I think it was as simple as that today.
Yeah, well, I think if you look at the leaderboard and the top 2 boats overall get a first and a 10th, it just shows you how tricky it is. I don't think any of the skippers out here would tell you we love sailing that double reach configuration. It just seems like when you get to Mark 1, that's you for the race. So yeah, great to get a couple of really good starts, and probably took a little bit too much risk in that second one, trying to find a gap, and just nothing opened up and ended up out the back. But plenty to go back and review, and happy to be at the right end of the leaderboard game today too. Yeah, well, for us it was just getting through to the front line. We hung at the back once and just nothing was opening up, and just with the way the course is set up, it seems like boats take up a lot of space and go pretty slowly and that stuff, so it's pretty hard to get a good run up from the back. So we just committed to that again in the last race, and it worked out pretty well for us.
Yeah, excited. It was fun racing, a lot of ups and downs, but yeah, just a little got caught out in race 1 in the start, and small error there, but we made some good adjustments and had 2 great races, so looking forward to more. I think our comms and Victor's doing a great job with the wing trim, and I think he's gotten a very good feel for it very quickly. So fortunate to have such a skilled sailor with me and in the team, and yeah, we did a great rounding and do a great jibe, and we got an immediate hookup, and kept a really good speed through that. So we got to keep the pressure on him, though, that's for sure.
Epic. Pretty mad. Full on. Exhilarating. Intense. Scary.
Moist.
Choppy. Breeze on, big waves, good fun.
It's just brilliant. A great event, nice and windy.
Awesome.
Awesome.